If I tell you that a stranger fell in love with me just by watching me play the piano, would you even believe me? Because if someone told me that 2 years ago, I would have laughed. I was just a tired girl working 3 jobs, barely keeping my dream alive, playing background music in Terminal C of Atlanta Airport. People rushed past me every night with luggage, coffee cups, crying kids, and delayed flights. No one listened. Not really, until he did. The first night I saw him, he looked exhausted. Perfect suit, messy tie, eyes full of the kind of loneliness that even airports can't hide. He stood far away, but he didn't move. He listened, not like background music. Like every note mattered, like I mattered. When I finished, he didn't clap, didn't wave, he just smiled. A small, quiet smile and walked away. I didn't think I'd ever see him again. But the next week, he was there. Same time, same terminal, same soft smile. And the next week, and the next. He never approached, never interrupted, just stood in the distance and listened. I pretended I didn't notice him, but my music changed for him. Softer, braver, sadder sometimes, happier other times. I started playing depending on whether he looked tired, stressed, or peaceful. I didn't even know his name, but I started looking for him every night like he was part of the song. Then one night, everything changed. The terminal was nearly empty, and when I finished, I looked up and he was closer. So close I could see his eyes clearly. He whispered, "You play like the world disappears when you touch the piano." And without thinking, I answered, "Maybe it does." It felt like the safest conversation in the loudest place. He told me his name was Michael. He was a traveling business consultant, always flying, always working, never staying anywhere long enough to belong. He said the airport used to feel like nowhere, but when I played, it started feeling like somewhere. Someone called his boarding group and he had to go, but before leaving he said, "I'll be back next week." And he was. Week after week, month after month, we talked between flights. Coffee on airport benches, smiles across crowds, quick goodbyes before departures. I knew I was falling for him, but I didn't let myself believe someone like him could stay in my life. He was the sky, and I was just the ground. One night he asked, "If you could play anywhere in the world, where would it be?" My voice shook when I answered, "A real concert hall, not here, just once, not as background noise, as music that matters." He didn't react the way most people do, pity, confusion, silent judgment. He just said, "Then that's where you belong." The airport owners suddenly announced budget cuts, and the piano program was the first to go. That night was supposed to be my last performance. I tried to play normally, but I couldn't. Halfway through the song, everything blurred. My dream, the years of hard work, the humiliation of failure, everything I had fought for was ending. And then I saw him. Front row of chairs. No flight, no luggage, just him. Like he came only for me. I finished the song crying, and when people started leaving, I tried to pack up quickly before he saw me fall apart. But he walked straight to me and placed an envelope on the piano. I opened it and froze. It was a scholarship submission form for the Atlanta Conservatory Auditorium. Very selective, very expensive. The dream I never allowed myself to chase. My hands shook when I asked, "Why would you do this for me?" He said, "Because you spend your whole life giving the world your music. Someone needs to give something back." I auditioned. I got in. And on the night of my debut concert, when the spotlight hit me and the whole hall went silent, I played like I wasn't afraid anymore. Like I wasn't the girl barely holding her life together. I played like someone who finally belonged somewhere. When the audience stood applauding, the first person I saw was him. And this time, instead of walking away, he waited. I walked down the stage, straight to him, and whispered, "The world didn't disappear this time." He smiled and said, "I know, because I was in it." I took his hand, and just like that, the airport wasn't where our story ended. It was where it began.